Welcome back to Alfredo, the deprived Lumberjack pasta sauce saga. I'm Fire Nation, and this is Project Zomboid. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and welcome back to another adventure with our main man, Alfredo Hadley. 1 month, 6 days, 824 Bambinos dispatched. I think another zombie has gotten into this area, because when I was walking around there to come to bed, I heard him. Also, I have sussed out where I could potentially find some feed bags around here, and that's inside of animal troughs, which I discovered in the live streams hold feed bags inside of them. So there's a chicken coop down here on the other side of this lake I just need to find. It might actually be right here. And then they're also down the street here a little ways, there's a big old farm. But while I was playing CDDA in the live stream, I stumbled across some feeding troughs, and they had like 5 feed bags in there. So that's my objective. Let's go take out this piece of crap down here, and hopefully we can start getting some clay. I gotta get water real quick. Getting some clay. Oh, also I figured out what clay nodules look like in the live stream. So now I know at least what to look for. And I don't think that lake had any, because the last time I visited it, that house alarm went off and all the zombies were wandering around, and I was panning my map all over the place. I didn't see any clay nodules. Okay, let's get on this. Go take care of these scumbags. Also, somebody said that ambulance I found up by the abandoned facility up there had a trauma bag in it. And I completely spaced that. Oh, there's a few zombies up here. Let me get these backpacks, at least. You know what? I don't need the satchel. I really don't. Oh, and I finally went into the menu and switched my keybinds around, so now I can force select proximity inventory to be on and then off. And then I can turn it on and off, or select it. That way I don't have to keep scrolling up to it. A nightmare. So yeah, if you're playing, I set my force select to Q, because the yell being on Q is the biggest troll in the world. And then my on and off switch for proximity is just you're way out down here. Now I'm gonna have to go around. I put it on T. I forget what's on T by default, but I do know I had to change something. Okay, so we want to go this way. Let me actually suss out where this thing is at. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, you got a little glimpse of the trough in there. That thing right there. That might be a water trough. I need to find a feeding one. I didn't even know these things were containers. Yeah, that's a water one. Okay, so the next best place is that farm I'm talking about down yonder. So I need to get on the other side of that lake. We can also check if this has clay. I don't think it does, though. Hey, get over that. There we go. All right, the house alarm. There was a bunch of zombinos around here. That's okay. Brought one of my wooden axes with me. Stone axes. And I got my birded hatchets. I got some cereals up in chipper prep. I don't see any clay deposits anywhere around this thing, so I'm probably just gonna bail on fighting all these guys. I would say if you're in near the Riverside area or Brandenburg, going up to the coast and following it along down towards like West Point is gonna be your best bet in collecting a bunch of clay. Because I was looking on the interactive map. You can just go on Google and type in B42 Interactive. You don't even have to type in Project Zomboid. It's so popular that the game knows what you're talking about. Or the Google knows what you're talking about. It's actually really helpful. Shows you a bunch of things. Locations, which is how I track down this farm I'm going to get to. And it also shows you like deposits, foraging, stuff like that. Speeding ticket. I ain't speeding on my Lamborghinis, man. I'm gonna have to... Woo! That was some lag. Let me get to that place and find it, and then ditch all these zombies. So I'll probably speed this up for you guys. Okay, I found it. So if you're playing an Ekron and you're having the same problem I am and you cannot find a sack to save your life, just go to these double lakes. There's the fire station, double lakes, straight down this road here, past the 2 curves. Bam, you're here. And look what we have. Sheeps. And then right down here, feeding troughs. I hope they have... This one looks like it does. This one looks promising. It's got feed in it. I pray. Yeah, these are containers. Pray one of these has a feed bag in it somewhere. Oh, please. Feeding info. I know I found feed bags. Please. There's a bunch of farms out here. A bunch of troughs. There's another one over there. I don't know if it has to be like cows. And then inside their enclosure, there might be stuff in the feed trough because it looks like all this is just hay. Yes! Finally! Yes! There's 6 in here. Oh my god, finally. Which one is this? There we go. Grab. Nope, grab. Somebody said I can empty these out and use them as a sack, which it looks like it. I hope. Can I empty this? How do I? I swear like 2 people mentioned you can do that. The other good thing about coming up here is there might be like some burlap. There might even be a straight up sack out here. So let's see if we can find... Please, game, please. Yes! Oh my god, it wasn't for nothing. Yes! It's the happy... Oh, and some tomatoes. That's the happy bird dance. Sack for sure. And I am not losing this thing. It is getting favorited until I get it back home. And there's a bunch of seeds out here. Oh, finally. Finally. You know what? I might take these elbow pads too. I have knee pads, but I haven't found elbow pads. Medium handle. I know I can carve some of this stuff. Let me look around here, see what all's in the area. Anything else of use? There's another sack. Oh my god. Okay. So if we find some clay nodules or deposits, we can get to harvesting them. However, there's no real big source of water near my area. And I don't... Ooh, that's a caterpillar. I need that for the EXP. And I don't know... I think clay deposits do spawn randomly throughout the world, but they're rare. I think they're much easier to find near water. Other than that, you can find just little bits of clay here and there foraging down roads and gravel paths. Let's check out this house. Because trekking on my Lamborghinis from here all the way up here is a distance and a half, and I haven't gotten a vehicle yet. How's our weight doing? 77 going up. We could stand to eat a little bit. I got some more cereal. It's break. But now I can collect clay and then start getting to building like the stuff that I need to forge. Alright, let's disassemble this radio real quick. I was going to spend the night here, but seeing as how this is a one-story house that's dilapidated, I'm not going to bother. Let's finish looting it, and then I'm going to hoof it back home. Oh my god, proximity loot when you force select it is so much easier. Ah, yes. Fill up my water. No more inventory scrolling like mad for me. Lime soda, canned peas, thank you very much. Ooh, and there's a kitchen knife down here. Bang. Can I sharpen that? I can. Hell yeah. Bada boom. Sharpen again. No, sir. And some pancake. Oh, sure, I'll take the pancake mix. Why not? Some rotten sausage. Okay. Ooh, wait. There's this too. This farm has been a godsend to me so far. Oh, right. This one was being built, so we might be able to find some goodies up in Cheer. Another whetstone. I don't think I need any more whetstones because I have 1 billion. Some paint. Ooh. What is this? I didn't even see this on the map. I didn't look enough. Locked. Okay, that's fine. There's a window right here. If I had to guess, I'd probably say like vegetables, which are probably rotten. Yeah, produce. Okay, that's fine. Is there anything inside of these? Rotten onions. I could use this stuff for making worms, though. So that's pretty good. Yeah, there's a bunch of rotten food in here. Okay. And collecting seeds. Not the best one, not the worst. We'll go check out this last building, and then I'm gonna boogie on home, because it's gonna take me a hot minute to get back. This farm was quite the trek. Oh, there's 2 more places. Wait. Oh, also, I cleaned up my mouse. Especially the right click, because it was starting to stick a little bit. Works much better now. There's containers in there with nothing in them, so not gonna bother with that, really. No containers. So the animal feed bag thing, maybe it works, I just don't know how to do it. Ooh, some cows. Maybe I got the wrong type of feed bag, or y'all lied to me. Which is probably, either option's probably feasible. Let me get back home. Okay, so after some investigating, I had to figure out how to make bricks to build the forge, and then I couldn't make bricks because we need masonry level 1. So I'm almost level 1 masonry, actually, which is pretty good, because I need to make a stone anvil. That's not in here. That's in crafting. So in order to make the anvil, anthill, anvil, I need masonry level 2. Okay, so when you start masonry, ooh, blacksmith, anvil, okay. So maybe I could do that too, but what I need to do is make blocks so that I can make the advanced forge, and I need the masonry chisel for that, which I have. And at masonry level 1, I can use flint nodules and maybe other things. I think I can use limestone, stone. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty easy. Make blocks, and then with the blocks, I can come in here and make the advanced forge. If I can get bucket of clay cement, and I also need a blacksmith's anvil. But what I can make, that's eventually I can make that, but what I can make is the primitive and then the simple forge. But let me go level my masonry up. There's stones all over the place, so I'll be right back. Right, so I think I only need one of these to level. Right outside there was a big stone, so let's drop this. The large stone, the round ones, this guy here. And all we need now is our chisel. Bada bing. And we should be able to break this into... Oh, you get 10 per. That's nice. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully this levels us up. Brrr. There we go, baby. Masonry level 1. All right. We're making it places. Let's also carve this. And then people have been telling me you can carve the small handles down into spoons. Let's drop these stones before we break a leg. There we go. So you can carve them down into spoons and then into forks. I was selecting fork because it's the higher level. I thought it was one or the other. That's cool. Thank you guys so much. So let's carve that. And another one. So that's even more experience you can get out of one piece of wood. Alright. This has been repaired once. We got our stones. Alright, so now let me go to crafting. I'm digging in. I'm finally figuring it out. Now that I've actually slept, I do believe they are done with my roof. Make stone block from stone. I can do it. And this will help me level my masonry up to 2. And then after that, I should be able to make, wow, that was quick. Masonry level 2, 10 stone blocks. And I've got a few in here already. What required? Oh, it was the anvil, wasn't it? Level 2. Was it the anvil? Not there. I did favorite it too. Well, at least I thought I did. Okay, so let's go here. Anvil. Make stone anvil, masonry level 2. So now we just need another large stone, which is honestly easy. Also, I broke my stone axe, so let's grab another. And tend to our survivor a little bit here. Oh, unfavorite. Open. We're gonna have some tomatoes. Just like a fourth or... we'll give him half. He's earned it. Put this bottle away. Put this back in our backpack. Scrap electronics can just go wherever. Jar lid, wherever. These wooden forks, they are useful for some things. And I think cooking as well. Or maybe just cooking itself they're useful for. But I just need to grab some water. There's a dispenser in here. I really should move this thing into my little workshop there. So I think, can I not just fill my bottle up here? Do I have to, what? Where's my sports bottle's right here. Tell me I don't have to go and do this every time. From here to here. Source is empty. Oh, not this again. I haven't even touched that thing. Seriously, I think I got water out of it once. Maybe it was already empty before the apocalypse hit. I'm just gonna come to this weird looking sink on the wall that you can't see because it's dark. There we go, problem fixed. Alright. I don't know what just happened there. I can't select that tile because of the zombie feet. I had a few guys pay me a visit. No big deal. Let's just look around our yard for a minute. I think I'm gonna use the big old parking bay as kind of like a hub for all my forging and like anvil, whatever, the crafting station dealios. Is this a large stone? What is that? Can't grab it. I found my last one over here. Also, there's all those logs I was looking for. Move large stone. There we go. I honestly, I was on the verge of being able to do this for a while, and I had no idea it was so easy. All I had to do was go grab a stone or two out of the yard. Forgive me for taking so long. I had tunnel vision, trying to find the dang sack for clay, which we still need, because we still need the clay cement. I'm not sure how to get that yet, but I'll figure it out. Probably another 40 episodes. No, I'm kidding. Anvil. Alright, cool. Let's make this. Bada bing. I don't think I have Masonry 2, the book, but that's okay. Now we've got our stone anvil. And I don't think this is an actual... No, it's not. It just accompanies the forge. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is make more bricks. You get... Could do the primitive forge. Stone anvil, we do have that. Simple forge. Okay, so yeah, the next thing is going to be this. So, bucket of clay cement. So let's favorite this. And I haven't found clay at all, so that's going to be the next step. Crafting bucket of clay cement. So we need water, clay, sack of sand. Sack of sand's easy. I've got my sacks. I just need to find 2 clay. And I went on the Build 42 interactive map and I searched all the water around here and then also the riverside water to see if there's clay nodules on the map, and there are not. So I don't, either they're not implemented in the map or they're not implemented in the game. At least not this far out. I know that there's water or clay near the water by riverside. I wonder, see, do I have a bucket? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. However, I think you can carve a wooden bucket. Carve bucket. Carving level 4. 1 log, 1 medium handle. Okay. So will that work for this? Water, clay, sand. Doesn't even say you need a bucket. So I just need to find clay. Which I haven't been able to find at all. And it sucks. We can put our mason's chisel up. I guess I can go forage around farmland like you guys told me. It can be used to collect clay. I also want to take my sack and a trowel just in case I stumble on a deposit. I know I have a farmer's trowel around here somewhere. Let me get to work on trying to get some clay. Okay, so I have searched for clay for quite some time. I'm back by the lake. It's storming like crazy. I spent the night in a random house, and I can't really forage when the weather's like this, so I'm just gonna disassemble this TV, any other electronics I find in here. Our electrical is halfway to level 3 nice now, so that's good. When we get to level 3, we can set up a generator at the gas station and then get some gas. We have keys for cars. Foraging's almost level 5. Maybe I don't have keys for cars yet. I think I did find some though. This was that house where the alarm went off in an earlier episode. I just came over here. I was gonna hit the lake, foraging with my spade, my sack, and my club hammer to see if I could, I don't know, dig up any clay. Literally. Then the rain came on my way over here and I got stormed out. So let's just search this house, see what it's got to offer us. A little bit of pepper there too. Mussels. Yeah, I found a lot of things, a lot of bugs, a lot of mushrooms, even with my search focus set to stones. Just nothing, no sign of clay, which could be that it hasn't been implemented too far into this side of the map yet. We can read this. Like, they mainly worked on like the vanilla areas of the game before 42 came out, like Riverside, West Point, stuff like that. Because I know when they first implemented the foraging system, the new one, it took some time for it to go all over the actual map. I don't even want this battery, I don't want you. 9:40 a.m. and it is storming like crazy. Nothing here. Nothing there. I don't think there's a basement. Nothing in here. Okay, so that's this house dealt with as well. There is the propane tank out here, so that's good. Too dark I can't open my map because it's too dark. Yeah, it's storming like crazy. I can't do anything in here. Propane barbecue. Already marked it. Good. I'm just gonna mark this off. Yeah, I was gonna come down here and hit this lake, forage around it, hit this lake, forage around it. But I can't do that in the storm. So let me figure out, hopefully this goes away soon. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, survivors. It is still raining. I spent the entire day in this house because of the rain. There was some gunfire last night, had a little bit of a tussle out here. This game just does not want me to build a forge, man. Good God. I guess we can go check that other lake despite the rain to see if there's any clay deposits around it. Because you don't have to forage to see those. Screw you guys. Get out of here. You could just see them walking around water sources. They look like clay-colored patches in the ground. Let me see exactly where I'm at. So just right down here. Cool. My God. I swear that house is cursed. Soon as I got to it, rain for a day straight. And then the zombie hordes get called down upon me. And the first time we ever visited that house, it was there was an alarm on it. All I wanted was to come down here and get some clay. Ooh, I don't want that. Maybe if I'm lucky, we'll find like one thing of clay. Take some dirt. I hope I can see them through the rain puddles. I would think I'd be able to. They're pretty distinct once you know what they look like. Oi. Nice to see you, ma'am. I'm not seeing jack. If I cannot find clay here, like at all, and I've been searching for quite a while, then I don't think it's implemented on this side of the map. And my next objective is shipping house over to like Riverside. So we're gonna have to get a vehicle for that, and we're really close to being able to set the generator up at a gas station. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Alright, so we got to get gas, and then I would love to get mechanics too, so in case our vehicle dies, we can just hotwire something. So do I have any car jack? I don't think I have a key to a single car around here. I thought I did, but I don't. Because I'm not seeing any car with key or a steering wheel, which is what I usually mark them with. This is also a community center / school, I think. But on the map it says community center. We do have a generator up there. And here's the boss oil. There's more stuff over here we haven't looted yet. So potentially we could find a car there. What I'm going to work on now is probably just my electrical skill. Especially since it's just raining like crazy. I'm not going to get anything done like this. Does this street lead through... I mean, it does, but not really. We'll just have to go through the woods. I wish I could forage through it, but... not with the rain! Can't see! I got water drops in my eyes! Ah! You know what? I will be taking that sharp flint flake. We can make another axe out of it. Yes, sir! The other thing I haven't seen at all either are those little clay nodules I was finding. Where did we first spawn into Build 42? I think it was Rosewood. Around Rosewood, I was finding clay nodules that looked just like the mineral deposits or lime deposits, and I was able to harvest those. I haven't seen a single one of those here. So the new systems might not even be implemented across the whole map, which I'm strongly starting to suspect that's the case. Ekron's cool. I love it. But it's kind of a bottleneck. At least for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around the neighborhood tearing apart TVs and whatever else I can find, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, well, good morning, survivors. It looks like the rain has finally quit. Our weight's down to 76 and going down. I haven't been feeding him too well, but that's okay because I got some food. I did a little bit of foraging last night when the rain finally quit. Got a flint nodule, a couple sharp flint flakes, found a couple more things. I've been disassembling electronics like a madman, and we are almost electrical 3. We should almost be foraging 5 too. So And I also went online and read about the clay situation. Apparently, now I think it's different. They introduced clay for build 42 and it was everywhere just to kind of give people like an experience and so they could get the crafting and see what it was all about. Now I think it's a lot more rare, and the consensus what I've read is just forage along roads. It's not common with your search focus set on stones. That's the best way to do it. That is the best way to do it. And if you speed walk, I don't think you find as much while you're foraging, so you kind of get limited to doing this, which is awful when you have ADHD. So what I've been doing is following the roads, picking up whatever I can from foraging, and then going into these houses and disassembling electronics, trying to hit, both things at once. So we'll duck off into this house. Ooh, looks like I found a stone. Any of these real heavy stones like this that I've been finding, the large stones or these regular ones, I've just been dropping them off on the ground. Because I can always come back and use them later. So, ooh, what's that? I don't think I already hit this place. Oh yeah, I did. As you can see, a lot of electronic supplies all over the grounds. I've been to quite a few of these houses already and torn up a bunch of electronics trying to get 3. And I did I hope I finished my electrical book. Ah yes, a TV. Very good, very good. We should be getting close any minute now. Nothing in there. I've also been like going back and carving up plungers into handles and then into spoons and then into forks. Any electrical item I find is gone. It's getting annihilated. All for the skill, man. All for the skill. Bam. There's another one. Nothing in there. I've also been double checking loot and stuff. Oh, and I killed a few zombies and got a bottle of vodka and a milk chocolate bar. Where's my vodka? I know I had it. Yeah, there we go. I thought that was a partial, but now it's full. Interesting. I don't need that. But yeah, I can use that vodka to disinfect bandages, which is nice. Okay, let's continue out this way. I don't know if gravel roads really fare any better, but I'm still finding a lot of things like berries. There's our generator. Berries, mushrooms, insects. Ooh. Ah, another sharp flint flake, which is good, but throw me a bone. At least give me one. Let me know the clay exists. Oh, I gotta stop speed walking. I don't think I've been into this house yet. Whoop. Please? Oh. Yeah, and any trash like this I find, I just discard. Whoop. Discard. Get the experience. These guys have... Oh, it's the shower. I was gonna say, what kind of pole do you have going up on it? And it's... You got a stripper pole in your bathroom? I also found another 12 gauge that I didn't know about in a bedroom upstairs. Cow's milk. I will take this evaporated milk. Mayonnaise is rotten. Instant popcorn. Anything else I don't need. Yeah, I don't need. Nothing else in that house is screaming to me. I think this is relatively... Whoop, what was that? Close to where we spawned. Another sharp flint flake. Oh, and there's something else over here. Berries. So now that the rain's gone, I can actually see pretty far with my search radius. What is the search radius? 6.68. Yeah, that's pretty far. Alright, this might be the last house I stop off for electronics. A wild potat. And some potato seeds. Awesome. And then we'll put... Ooh, my bag's full. Okay. Well, if I can find some tree branches, I can Carved myself up some more axes. I burnt up the one that was on my back already. Come on, Alfredo. Come on, Alfredo. Get in there. There we go. What is this? Is it telling me the wallet's there? I think it's telling me the wallet's there. Is there a TV left in this place? No. No. I can't disassemble the lamps on the outside. I might have already hit this. I might have already hit this place. I don't remember it. Boy, I was really hoping to get at least like electrical up before I end this. Or foraging. Okay, let's continue on down this way. Turn my foraging back on. Alright, well, there's level 5 in foraging. I found an animal skull. Sheep skull. I do believe I can maybe turn that into something with napping. Or break it down and be able to use it to make an awl for napping. I can't remember. There's also bone weapons and stuff like that too. Have I been this far up into this area? Yes, I have. But I haven't been across the train tracks too much. And I don't think I really hit all these houses. For electronics. No, I haven't. Let's disassemble this and check how much experience we need for electrical 3. Because once we open that up, that's going to allow us to get gas. Then we got to find a car key. Or try and grind mechanics 2 out in the open very dangerously. How much does a TV give you? 282.65. 298, wow. Gives you a lot. Actually. Oh, can't see. Let's take apart this lamp. This might give it to us. Blue lamp. There we are. We can now use generators. Alright, and I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you find yourself enjoying the content, leave a like and consider subscribing. You are one click away from joining the Fire Nation Army, and together, we will rule the apocalypse of Knox County. Right now, it's Alfredo Hadley's time to shine. His time in the spotlight. 1 month, 10 days, 4 hours, 889 Bambinos dispatch. I'm Fire Nation. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day out there, all you beautiful people. We didn't find clay, but that's something we can work on. It's something we can work on. We'll get the generator set up at the gas station, stockpile some gas, try and get a vehicle, and try and hightail it out of here somewhere more fruitful, fertile. And yeah,